Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Wanted to talk to you about maximizing productivity with your morning routine. Now, everyone knows that most people know, correction, what a morning routine is. You can get up and dance and sing and cold shower and meditate and journey and journal and write things down and read and learn and all kinds of stuff. If you want a great morning routine, just Google Savers, Savers. It's an acronym for scribing, writing, journaling, reading, exercise, things like that. Now, here's something that I noticed, and you may notice too if you have any kind of morning routine. By the time I get going in the morning, by the time I get going after my great morning routine of exercise, cold shower, meditating, journaling sometimes, it's like 10 o'clock, 10:30, it's sometimes 11. I'm like, oh my God, where's my day gone? Sometimes not that late, depending how early I get up. Now, I may need up around 6:30 in the morning. That's been a push lately, especially in the winter, especially as I'm fighting something. But what the real message I want you to get is often we burn away too much of our day without a morning routine that's compact. And if we don't have a morning routine at all, sometimes we're just groggy all day, requiring coffees all day to function. So what to do instead? How to maximize your productivity in the morning while getting stuff done. Well, there's a cool way I've been experimenting with, and what it is you get up, you get up right out of bed and start working right away. Now, preferably something that you enjoy or you kind of enjoy, right? You do some kind of work. For example, me for writing, I like writing, I like thinking, I like coming up with ideas and creating things. So often what I'm trying now is to get up right away and start writing and being creative, putting my thoughts down. And this will turn into content like blogs and ebooks and e-guides and courses and manuals and lectures and all kinds of things, podcasts, blogs, shorts, you name it. And the cool thing, by the way, about doing this right away after you wake up, your brain is still part in sleep mode. It's part in your alpha and delta brain waves. What does that mean? Well, it's sometimes when you're sleeping, you're in a variety of alpha, delta, theta brain waves, these lower, deeper brain waves. When you're fully awake, you're in something called beta brain waves, which are our normal waking state. When you're in things like alpha brain waves, you're still a little groggy, you haven't quite woken up yet. It's the best time to connect to your subconscious mind. What does that mean? Well, we can pull out often the most creativity and the deepest stuff while getting our overthinking and overanalyzing head out of the way. So if you want to do some writing and thinking and documenting, journaling, scribing, whether it's for yourself or for someone else, then do this first thing in the morning, because you'll pull out a lot of that unconscious stuff, the subconscious stuff, and you're more of a present state as well, more of a present, relaxed, grounded state versus the of our day when we get going. What you can do and what I do, I have a morning declaration on my phone. It's 2 minutes long of who the man I want to be, who I am, who I want to help, who I want to serve, who I want to work with, who I absolutely do not want to work with. Why I deserve it, how much I want to make, who I want to help, who I want to impact, and all the fun things I want to do. Literally, it can be a minute or two or three. And again, play that or have it as your alarm, your morning wake up alarm, like I do on your phone, and even you go to sleep alarm. Like I said, just before bed, just before you fall asleep, and right after you wake up, your brain is in these alpha and delta brain waves. So it's the best time to program your brain with what you want and with things you want for success. So things like affirmations are like 50 times stronger if you do them during this time, right after you wake up and just before you fall asleep. You're groggy, you're half asleep. Again, okay, James, well, we get up and maybe we do the declaration. We listen to the declaration, we write our declaration, we read a declaration for 2-3 minutes, who we want. Okay, and then you're saying we do some writing, some ideas, some content. Write on ideas you have. Write down things you want in your life. Write to the old version of you. And that's a whole other podcast going to do, but literally write to the old version of you instead of creating podcasts to look good or feel good or have people like you or have people envy you or look at my car or look at my nails, look at my makeup, look at my this, look at my that, look at my money, look at my all this stuff. Look, write instead or post or blog or video instead to the older version of you. Excuse me, the past version of you. I meant the old version of you. Write to yourself, post to yourself, talk to yourself, the version of you, a year ago, 2, 3 years ago, 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, because that is who your best target is. That is the people that will resonate with you and your message versus you trying to be someone you're not. right? Or James trying to be someone he's not, and just trying to impress everyone, or have content that looks good and it's totally professional and it's, generic and everyone will like it, or no one's going to hate on it, or no one's going to get pissy with what I write, or I'm not going to ruffle any feathers. Please avoid doing that. You're not going to reach anyone. It'll just be more noise in the marketplace. Write for the old version of you. Seriously, write for the old version of you. Write to the old version of you. And that's who you want to attract. That's who you're fully qualified to attract anyways, everyone. The old version of you. So write, and think, write this stuff down. You can do posts and lives and videos and articles and ebooks, like I said. And that's who you're qualified to help, the old version of you, because you were there, you got past that, right? And so you're doing this work in the morning, right after you get up, or right after you do your quick morning routine or whatever, for 3 minutes, the declaration of who you are, who you want, what you don't want. And then write for 20, 30 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, half hour. If you want to do the Pomodoro technique of after 45 minutes, take a 5-minute break. And then after a cumulative hour and a half, take a 20-minute break. You can do that too. And that break afterwards is your morning routine. That way you can do the cold showers and the dancing and yelling and meditation and exercise and all the other stuff. But at least that way it's a reward for work done versus, rewarding yourself for sleeping, right? It's a reward for work well done and getting some work done at your most creative spot, most creative time. So as business owners, I think that's one of the best things I have started to do. And it's to, do some thinking, do some scribing, do some writing, and write to the old version of you. What does he or they or them need to know, need to do? What do they not know to get to where you are now? What are the gaps? What are the pitfalls they're not seeing? What do they need? And then you can take a break in the form of a kick-ass morning routine. Like I said, a walk, exercise, a cold shower, music, singing, dancing, whatever it is you want, right? Reward yourself with the morning routine. And it's also going to train your brain as well, and to get rewarded when you do work. I didn't want to say hard work. When you do work in the morning and you do work and get things done, you're rewarding yourself and training your brain. Okay, I get a reward, which is my fun, fantastic morning routine, whatever it is. By the way, cold showers will increase your dopamine level by up to 250%. So you want to feel better, feel happier, more motivated, more engaged, more enthused to do things. Wow. Well, a hot, cold shower or a cold shower, or however you want to do it, or even if you're just starting, turn it cold for the last 30, 40 seconds. You're not going to feel cold at the end when you get out, I promise. That will dramatically increase your dopamine, productivity, energy for the day. I feel awesome when I do it. So again, wake up, do, a minute or 2 or 3 of reading or listening to your declaration, who you are, who you want to be, who you don't want to be, why you deserve it, what you want to do with it, the freedom you want to enjoy, and then go to do some kind of work you enjoy. Set it up the night before. Have your pad and pen and paper ready, or whatever you need, your computer all ready. Make it easy and effortless when you're dopey and drowsy in the morning, and go to work. Get some things done. Do some writing, whatever it's for, and if it's even for you, and then take a break, which is your amazing morning routine. And then you get stuff done. And then if your morning routine is done at 9 or 10 or 11, you still got all the stuff done. And then after your morning routine break, you can work and do some more work versus rewarding yourself for sleeping for 7, 8, 9 hours.